What's up, everybody? Couch Mills here, coming at you with a brand new Overwatch video. And in this video, we're going to be breaking down the best streamer for every single hero. Well, a lot of you really want to find a streamer that plays your select hero so that you can learn and watch from a higher level. I got the perfect list for you, so make sure you watch to the end, smash the like, subscribe, and go to the GameLeap website right now down below for high quality, in-depth guides, VOD reviews, and tips and tricks at a fraction of the cost with our special 50% off sale. Never been a better time to join the GameLeap community, so go check it out right now down below. But without further ado, let's jump into the video. Now, before I get started, I'm setting a few ground rules. Number one, I'm not going to be repeating any streamers so that you get introduced to more overall streamers. Number two, I'm going to be introducing some people that are probably not the most popular pick, but some of them are small time. I think that they deserve a lot more views, so you could go check them out. And of course, leave your suggestions down below. And three, and this is probably the most important, I do not care about the controversy involving several different streamers. Every single streamer has controversy in one way or another. If you don't like them, don't watch them. And like usual, put your comments and suggestions down below instead. Now, we're going to be doing this in alphabetical order, starting with Ana. Of course, the man, the myth, the legend himself. I gotta say ML7 for Ana. That's pretty obvious. And while he could be a lot of supports, he's just going to take that Ana spot right off the bat. Now, next up, we got to talk about Ashe. For Ashe, I'm putting Gale Adelaide in the Ashe slot. He plays a lot of different hit scan, but his Ashe is freaking nuts. Next up, for Baptiste, I'm going to do someone that I personally know who's an insane Baptiste player. His name is Groundhog. Go check him out. Show him some love. He's freaking insane, consistent grandmaster, and even top 500 player. Really nasty player, and he'll actually explain in depth his decision making, which is something that not every streamer is going to do. So if you want to improve, go check him out for Baptiste and Ana, of course. Now, next up, we got to talk about Bastion. Of course, I'm going to give it to Bastion main. Really cool guy. He plays more than just Bastion, but he probably plays Bastion the most at a high level. Next up, we got to talk about Brig, and I'm going to give that to the streamer Violet. Definitely the best Brig on ladder, period. Now, moving on to the next character we got to talk about, it's D.Va. For D.Va, I'm going to give Emong. Emong gets a shout out for also just being an insanely sick human being. Really great guy. You definitely want to go support his stream. Now, the next one I'm going to talk about is Doomfist. Now, I'm actually giving this to someone you might not know. His name is Zebra Overwatch. He's a really nuts top 500 Doomfist player, and playing Doomfist in this meta and still being top 500 is insane by himself. And he also plays a really clean type of Doomfist, less centered around rollouts and things like that, and more consistent value. I would definitely suggest him, and he's someone I personally know as well. Now, for the next character we're going to talk about, it's Echo. I got to give this to my boy Chipsa. Now, you know, Chipsa can play a lot of different things, but I, for one, love him as an entertainer. You might not like him. He's definitely not everyone's cup of tea, but he definitely does play Echo at a high level. Now, next up, we got to talk about Genji. I'm going to give this to another person that I know personally, DeGran OW. Go check him out in the description down below. Really great Genji player. I met him a long time ago when we were both, you know, really low level in Overwatch, like Diamond, and now he's a Grandmaster Genji main. He plays Genji a lot. And unlike a lot of these other streamers that have started from the top, they're not going to be able to relate to you as much or give you some targeted tips. So I would suggest DeGran for really learning Genji. Then the next person I gotta talk about is for Hanzo. I'm gonna give it to J3. Now, J3 plays a lot of stuff, of course, but his Hanzo's actually pretty clean, and J3 is just one of the best streamers, period, regardless of the game. Go check him out. Next up, we gotta talk about Junkrat. I'm gonna give that to Aquamarine OW. Really crazy Junkrat main that is consistently top 500. Really great. Definitely go check that out if you want to see some crazy Junkrat plays. Now, talking about Lucio, this one's hard because there's a lot of Lucio players. I'm gonna give it to the person that I have the most fun watching, and that's definitely Red Shell. So yeah, you might have a different suggestion, but this is mine. Moving on to the next character we got to talk about, it's McCree. Now, I gotta give it to Wanted. Wanted is the OG McCree main, and yeah, he's freaking nasty with it. Definitely going to be playing McCree every single second of his stream, so I would definitely go check him out. Now, we do got to talk about Mei. Now, I'm going to give it to Ratty OW. Not a lot of Mei players, unfortunately. Jardio's no longer playing Overwatch either, and Mei is kind of on the downswing, unfortunately, but if you do want to catch some Mei footage here and there, he's definitely who you should go to. Then the next character that I got to talk about is Mercy. I'm going to give this to Neandra, who not only is a top 500 Grandmaster Mercy main, she does content on her YouTube, and it's really good content. So if you really want to master Mercy and level up your gameplay, go check her out. Now, the next character we got to talk about is Mora, and of course, we're going to need to dig deep and just find the smartest in the Overwatch scene, and it's Tesla, of course. No hate, Tesla, I love you. Moving on to the next person that we need to talk about, it's for Orisa. Now, I'm going to give it to Ace of Spades. Now, Ace of Spades plays a lot, basically every main tank, and he's a great streamer. So I'll definitely go check him out if you want to learn any of the main tanks, but he does play Orisa here and there, even though Orisa has not played that much overall. Now, the next character that we got to talk about is Farah. And Farah, of course, I got to give it to YZNSA. Yiznia, I think is how you pronounce his name. But yeah, this guy has like 7 accounts in top 10 on Farah as a Farah one trick when no one else is playing Farah. He's freaking insane. Like, this guy is so goddamn good. It's ridiculous. Like, I don't remember this much domination since like Calvin just took over the entire top 10 list. So yeah, definitely go watch him. You should probably just watch him no matter what. But if you want to learn how to master Farah, there is no one even close to learn from than him. So go check him out. The next character that we got to talk about is Reaper. Now, Reaper's a character that typically no one mains. People play like, you know, here or there. That being said, Spirit OW does Reaper Fridays. So if you really want to see some sick top 500 Reaper play, go check out Spirit and watch him on Fridays, and you're going to be able to see some of that Reaper action. And I know a lot of you are going to like that a lot. Now, next up, I got to talk about Reinhardt. Now, I got to give this to the man, the myth, the legend himself, Super, who is not only a top tier Giga Chad, but, you know, he's a very entertaining streamer, and he's a great Ryan. There's just a lot to like about Super. He's an entertaining streamer, Overwatch or not, and a lot of you probably already watch him, to be honest, if you're into Reinhardt. Now, the next character that we got to talk about is Roadhog. I got to give this to Six. Six is definitely a very consistent ladder Roadhog, an insane streamer. He also makes content on YouTube. Definitely go check him out. And if you want to learn how to pop off on Roadhog, you got to go look. The next character that we got to talk about is Sigma. I'm going to give Sigma to Space. Space also plays a lot of other tanks like D.Va very, very well. And of course, he's a pro player. He's really, really good. But his Sigma is clean as hell. Definitely go check him out. And also, I love him just for the simple fact that he started really low rank and climbed all the way to become a pro player, which gives us all a little bit of hope. You know what I'm saying? Now, for the next character we're going to talk about, it's Soldier 76. I got to give this to IDDQD. IDDQD has just been a consistent streamer for so long. Amazing hit skin player, and his Soldier is just top of the top tier. If you want to see some cool Soldier play, go check out some IDDQD. Now, of course, we got to talk about the next character, which is Sombra. I got to give that to Fitzy here. There's pretty much no one else to that level. Fitzy is very great of a streamer. Consistent, hilarious. You're gonna love him. Go check him out. Now, the next character we gotta talk about is Symmetra. For Symmetra, I'm actually gonna give it to the controversial Stevo. So, I mean, he plays Symmetra and he plays him well. That's all I gotta say. If you don't like him, don't watch him. But if you want to learn how to pop off on Symmetra, you can definitely watch him here or there. Now, the next character we gotta talk about is Torb. I'm gonna give that to Silvok, who, ever since he started streaming a lot, I actually really like his stream. He's an entertaining guy. A little controversial for sure, but, you know, everyone has their controversies. So, definitely go check him out. Now, the next character that we got to talk about is Tracer, and there's a lot of people for Tracer because Tracer's very played right now, but I got to give it to Dante if you just want the smoothest gameplay, crisp as butter. Dante is just insane at pretty much everything he touches, but his Tracer is just like another level. So if you want to see how to just have perfect executes, perfect tracking, and amazing decision making, go check out his Tracer gameplay. Now, the next character that we got to talk about is Widowmaker. I definitely got to suggest my favorite Widowmaker streamer, and it's Codebreaker. Codebreaker does not get enough love. He's so freaking nasty with it. You got to go watch him. You got to go check him out. Highly, highly suggest watching Codebreaker's stream. You're going to like him a lot. He's really cool. Now, the next character that we got to talk about is Winston. Now, for Winston, I'm going to give it to Boger. He's just nasty with Winston. He's often in top 10. He's freaking nuts on Winston. He gets tons of impact. He's a funny guy to watch. You're going to like him a lot. I would definitely suggest you watching him for his Winston gameplay and other tank gameplay as well. Now, moving on to Wrecking Ball, of course, I got to give it to Yeetle. Very, very consistent Wrecking Ball player. He explains his thought processes as well. And yeah, you're going to learn a lot by watching him. Just note his engages, his disengages, how he uses his abilities and his minds. You're going to get a lot better on Wrecking Ball just watching him here and there. Highly, highly suggested. Now, of course, we got to talk about Zarya getting to the Z's, and I got to give it to my boy Harblu. I mean, Harblu is probably my favorite streamer of all time, if I'm being honest. I freaking love Harblu. Now, I don't watch that much Zarya gameplay these days, but Harblu, I would watch him no matter what game he's playing, if I'm being honest. I watched him way, way back when, and he's a great guy. He's fun to watch, and he just seems like just a great personality too. Harblu, highly, highly suggest him for sure. Now, the last person that I gotta suggest, or the last character, is Zenyatta, and I gotta give that to Awkward. Zenyatta is an amazing character to watch. It's hard to find really good Zenyatta players, but Awkward really takes the cake as far as impact per second is concerned. Highly suggest him. Note his positioning, note his mechanical skill, and different setups he does with his orbs, and you're gonna learn a lot. But all in all, these are the people that I suggest, but I know I missed out on a lot of people. I don't want you to get tilted or anything like that. I kind of just grab people that I have watched in the past, people that I know of, and that I think you can learn from, but there is going to be a lot more, and a lot more people deserve love. So if you have any suggestions, do them a favor, put them down below so that other people can go check it out, and you can help everyone just watch some really sick-ass streamers. But go to the GameLeap website right now for the highest quality guides over every single one of these mains right now at a fraction of the cost with our special 50% off sale. Do yourself a favor, go check it out right now down below. But thanks so much for coming by. Hope you enjoyed the video. I love your faces, and I'll see you next time.